Hey everybody, I wanted to share some more of my Carolina Skiff project with you. It's almost crappie season here in South Carolina, and I'm just getting some rod holders put on the boat. What I decided to do, instead of drilling holes all over the boat, I decided to take the existing cleats and remove them and use the existing holes to mount my new rod holders. Let me show you how I've done this. This was another style of cleat on the boat that was here that I've taken off, and another cleat up here at the front near the trolling motor near the deck that I've taken off. And I basically just took a regular old salt treated 2x4 and cut me some blocks of wood. If you look at this piece right here, that 2x4 was cut this direction and this long to make this particular rod holder. This is 5.5 inches. What I've done is I've taken some existing rod holders that I've had on different boats. This is just a half 13 nut welded to a piece of 1/8 stainless plate. That's 1.5 inches by 2 1/4. And I've just transferred that hole pattern onto my wood here. Screwed it down with deck screws. I used a pilot drill for a half 13 tap. I think it was 27/64, and I just drilled down into the wood another half or 3/4 inch deep so that my rod holder could get down into my wood as well. Got one here prepared for you to show you. So this one's, I've removed this cleat. I've put some screws up from underneath here into the wood. I used some, I think they're called upholstery washers, and just deck screws, but those washers give it a little bit of spring tension to act like a lock washer. And got my deck screws run down holding that bracket on, and I've just put a piece of tape on the tap to let me know how deep to go, and basically just going to run this tap down into that wood like so and back out. This particular rod holder right here, I had sprayed a little bit of WD-40 on that before I ran that tap in there just to lubricate it. This is a rod holder I made up. This was a couple of rod holders that I've clamped onto a piece of 3/4 inch copper pipe, and I ran a piece of threaded rod through it. I've got the double nuts on it right here to lock it together so they can't move. Jam nuts they call that. And 2 more under this little rubber cap I had laying around just to keep the sharp edges down. What I've done is taken a piece of PEX, get this situated where I can show you, and basically just put a piece of PEX on here like so. Find my washer. Alright, another washer, another nut, just snug that up. That piece of blue PEX is just for looks and keep the sharp edges off. Run this down into here. And I'll just take a wrench and basically just adjust this down and get it good and tight. So that's a double fishing rod holder, adjustable. Another style that I've got if I can find it is right here. This is also a half 13, and it'll screw into that same plate if I want to switch over to that type. I'm actually going to put a variety around the boat. Let me show you the other side. I've already got it done. See a couple of them there. This is the double rod holder. This piece on the copper tube, you can actually, just swing it up whatever angle you want, up or down, and you can just rotate this. I've got it kind of snug right here so it'll rotate but it won't spin freely, and I've got it locked down here. Then my next rod holder is the other type I showed you, and it's the same way. You can rotate it this way or you can rotate it that way. That's why I drilled a little extra in this wood so that you could rotate this without it having too much ability to come loose on you. And then this one on the back is a little bit different altogether. This was made the same way, except instead of being cut out of a 2x4, this was a 2x6, so it's a little bit taller to accommodate the way this rod holder mounts. You can see how it attaches from the side. Now I just used deck screws once again in the same arrangement underneath. Deck screws with those upholstery, stainless steel upholstery washers. And this rod holder is adjustable. You can loosen this and it'll pivot, up or down. And then you can also pull up on this rod holder and swivel it, any direction that you want it to swivel, and drop it back down so it stays. So that's the rod holders on the Carolina Skiff project. Got ability to hold 4 down this side and 4 down the other side. Get back out of here. Looking forward to getting the boat cleaned out and ready for crappie fishing. Got my custom made trolling motor mount I've showed you in other videos. This trolling motor's also got a foot control pedal, or you can use the hand remote. Looking forward to trying that out. Well, I hope this video helped y'all some. If y'all have got any advice for me or need my help with your project, my email address is joeyogston@gmail.com. Good luck to y'all. Maybe I'll see you on the water.